Well, I'm very excited to welcome you all here today, and we'll get started now. I'm happy to be here for this exciting announcement. My name is Naomi Myson, and I'm the Communications Manager for the First Nations Finance Authority. A few words about how we proceed. With us, we have our CEO and President, Ernie Daniels, and we also have Terry Paul, who is the Chief and CEO of Member 2 in Cape Breton. Ernie and Terry will have some remarks for you. We will follow that by answering any questions that you may have, including from those people who have called in today. Please note that our news release has been posted in the chat along with a list of projects that we will be discussing today. With that, I will ask Ernie Daniels to talk about the milestone FNFA has reached.
Thank you, Naomi, for that. Well, thank you and welcome, everybody. Hello, and thank you for joining us today. With me today is Terry Paul, the Chief and CEO of Member 2 First Nation in Cape Breton, Nova Scotia. Today, we are announcing that the First Nations Finance Authority, or FNFA, has surpassed a $2 billion milestone in financing to First Nation governments. With the issuance of our latest intent debenture, we are ensuring that 25 First Nations across Canada access $356 million now to meet community priorities, including childcare services, housing, and job creation. This milestone is the first for a First Nation-led institution in Canada. FNFA is completely self-sufficient and does not rely on any external funding. The re-lending rate to our members is 4.28%, which is 2.92% below bank prime rate. So our members can build critical infrastructure on and off reserve today. Since the first debenture was issued in 2014, the projects financed by FNFA have created nearly 20,000 jobs and improved quality of life on many reserves. Projects covered by the latest debenture include on-reserve housing in Cooksbury, British Columbia, construction of a grocery store in Goose Gap, Nova Scotia, and upgrades to a water waste treatment plant in Mississaugas of Scugog Island, Ontario. Member 2, along with the 6 other Mi'kmaq communities, will use money from the 10th debenture to refinance the Clearwater Seafoods loan. I would like to ask Chief Terry Paul to say a few words about what the financial support through FNFA means to those communities. Terry?
All right, thank you, Ernie. As you may know, a coalition of Mi'kmaq First Nations in Nova Scotia and Newfoundland bought Clearwater Seafoods in 2021 in partnership with Premières Brands of British Columbia. It was a historic billion-dollar deal and the single largest investment in the seafood industry by any Indigenous group in Canada. To say that this deal was a game changer for us is a big understatement. It has completely transformed our communities, and it would not have been possible without FNFA. We now have access to the offshore fishery from an ownership position, something we could only ever dream about before. And the company is going through from strength to strength. Imagine we having the largest holdings of shellfish licenses and quotas in Canadian fisheries. For us, this is a remarkable example of economic reconciliation, one that is providing jobs and a much better quality of life for our communities and our children for generations to come. Thank you.
Thank you, Chief Paul.